Hello, beloved. How are you all doing? Thank you so much for tuning in today. My name is Linda Miyobo, and I'm the host of the Linda Miyobo Show. Thank you for tuning in. Today, we are talking about blockchain and cryptocurrency. What do you know about blockchain and cryptocurrency? Well, I don't know much. I'm a novice, and I want to learn. So I hope you'll join me in this journey, because with me in the studio today is none other than Dr. Sani Ahonsi, a man who is well knowledgeable and well advanced with blockchain and cryptocurrency. He actually even runs monthly workshops to educate and inform people. Now, let me give you a good introduction to who my guest is. We are talking about the economic impact of blockchain and cryptocurrency on personal wealth creation. So that's the topic for today. And to share that information is Dr. Sani Ahonsi, who is the CEO of MyBlockchain London, Education London. He's also the founder of School of Blockchain and Digital Education, whose objective is to educate, inform, train anyone and everyone who wants to understand and learn more about blockchain technology. Dr. Ahonsi, thank you so much for coming to the studio. How are you doing?
Thank you for having me. I'm wonderful.
I'm so looking forward to learning today,
Very good.
Yeah?
That's the purpose of what I'm here, fundamentally.
Yes. Yeah. So how was your journey down to the studio?
The journey was good, and I'm familiar with the area.
That's good.
Yeah, I've been around the area for many, many years, so the terrain was good.
Okay. Yeah. So who is Dr. Ahonsi?
Well, Dr. Ahonsi is simply a man. Well, I actually say I'm still a boy.
A boy. We're still growing.
Well, my background is I qualified as an accountant many, many years ago. And I've been working in the financial sector over the last 40 years.
Okay.
But I'm only 21, by the way.
Of course you are. He's only 21.
So about a few years back, about 5-6 years ago, I retired. I said, I think I had enough of the corporate world. But a friend of mine, through a friend of mine, who was also my student in my ACCA course, because I used to lecture for various universities and colleges, teaching students how to become accountant. He said to me, have you ever done into financial, forex trading and all the rest of it?
And how long ago was this?
That was about 6-7 years ago.
Okay.
So I went into the forex industry to see if I can learn, and I did learn, but I lost a lot of money.
Of course, with everything, isn't it?
Which is part of the whole game.
But because you were learning?
Because I was learning, so those money I have lost, I have not considered them to be lost, I've considered it to be an investment.
An investment in yourself.
In myself. Because the saying is, the pebble that trips you can be used for two different purposes. Number one, you can use it to climb over the hurdle.
That's right.
That is in front, or you can use it as a stumbling block for yourself.
Of course, you use it to climb to the next level.
I use it to climb to the next level,
whereby
I came across the issue of the blockchain.
Okay.
Now, what I like to help the listener and the viewer to understand is simply what the blockchain revolution is all about.
Okay, so what is blockchain?
Okay. I always make a joke. I said, blockchain is a chain in a block. Okay. You can just imagine a blockchain is simply a huge database of data.
Okay.
What a spreadsheet or a database does, it collects and collates information, correct?
Okay.
And that information is always of value to people, to the recipient.
Is there a central point where all this information is collected?
Very good. Now, if I could just use a very, very simple definition, this one was actually given by a man called Mark Butnick.
Okay.
Right? He is the head of corporate services of INEC. He defined blockchain. He said, blockchain is not the thing, it is a thing that enables the thing.
It is the thing that enables the thing.
Correct.
Okay.
So the blockchain is an enabler. It's a facilitator. It helps us to do things. It helps us to achieve so many things that we would not have been able to do.
Like what?
Okay, very good. The blockchain has a universal application now in virtually every field of endeavor.
Okay.
Number one, in the financial sector. Let's just illustrate that, shall we? Let's just say, Linda, you are based in New York, then I'm based in Addis Ababa in
Okay.
Ethiopia. You are one of my supplier of a product which I have to sell,
Okay.
and I need to send you £1 million for argument's sake.
Okay.
How do I do that at the moment? I can only use the banking sector, correct? Your bank, my bank, I will give the money to my bank, £1 million.
They'll process it.
They'll process it via what they call the SWIFT code. Yeah,
That's right.
you heard of IBAN and all the rest of that.
That's right.
That SWIFT code really, in this context, is like the blockchain. Is a facilitator, is a loop in which that money will get to you.
Faster than using the
Well,
bank?
look at no. That's what the bank does.
Okay.
They use the SWIFT or the IBAN to get that money to you. That money will get to you in about 2-3 days. If it's over the weekend, it could take longer.
Because they have to authorize it, right?
Correct.
And check the
Okay.
source as well.
Check the source and everything else. Okay? And the other thing that the bank does, when they receive that money, they could put it into a suspense account and trade with that money for 2-3 days before they transfer it to you.
While you're sitting waiting at home for your
Correct.
money.
Why decline? And the bank will charge up to around about 10% with charges, foreign currency exchanges, and all the rest of them. Right?
10%.
Round about that.
Okay.
Now, if you need to receive that 1 million, I will need to send you 1,100,000 on top.
On top.
Correct?
To cover all the expenses
cover
and the
all the
charges.
expenses.
Okay.
And for me to sell that product to the end consumers, guess what? I will have to achieve some markup, right? I have to make a profit. The profit has to be greater than the cost of generating that particular service.
Okay.
Now, I want to do exactly the same transaction using the blockchain and cryptocurrency.
Okay, explain please, Dr. Ahonsi.
Very good. This is where you become very excited. Linda, all I need to ask you, I said, please supply me with your Bitcoin wallet. Your Bitcoin wallet is simply like an account.
And how do I obtain a Bitcoin
Very
wallet?
good. Okay. These are the things I'm going to explain. Now, before I was able to transfer money to you, okay, under the traditional banking system, you had to have a bank account. I had to have a bank account.
That's
correct?
true.
In the same way, this is what I educate people to do to help them to open their Bitcoin wallet. Okay. Assuming now you already got that.
So let me
Bitcoin
just illustrate that. For you to be able to use Bitcoin, you've got to have a Bitcoin wallet.
Correct.
Okay.
Just as you need to have a bank account, you need to open a bank account.
Okay.
Okay. Now, this Bitcoin wallet is open. I would transfer 1 million from my Bitcoin wallet to
Into
your
mine.
Bitcoin wallet. The moment I press the button, do you know how long it's going to take?
10 seconds?
Right. Less than that.
Less than 10 seconds.
Less than 10 seconds. But let's just leave it at 10 seconds.
Okay. Or a minute.
Or a minute.
Just for argument's sake.
Okay.
Okay.
Any time of the day, whether it is in the evening, weekends, whatever, the money instantaneously reaches your account. The whole 1 million. Right? Without any
And I
deduction.
haven't incurred any charges.
No charges.
Okay.
But the charges which will be brought about will be earned by those who are the developers on the platform. Remember what the platform is?
Collection of data.
It may be collection of data, but more fundamentally is a system that enables that money to reach you. Remember? That's what the blockchain is. It will have a record of that value of 1 million, which I've sent across to you. That record is a permanent record, immutable, cannot be disrupted, it cannot be manipulated. Unlike the current system that with the intermediation of the bank can doctor and they can manipulate, they can delay, but under the blockchain you can't. And this is why it is bringing a different shift of financial management and money transfer. That's one aspect of the blockchain. Remember what we said? Blockchain is simply an enabler, yeah, that enables data to be moved from one to the next.
To another, yeah.
Right? At a faster speed, more accurate, without any interferences by a third party.
And cutting costs as well.
Very good.
Okay. So I'm just cautious of the time because I know time does fly when we're on the show. So we've talked about the financial part of it. How about the health side of it?
Okay. There are other side whereby the blockchain is applicable or is going to be applicable. I mean, I'm working on a particular project on healthcare. We're working with medical doctors all over the world. What the medical doctors are trying to do is to create a simple app, a digital app on your phone, whereby you can measure your ECG, your blood pressure, your glucose level, your diabetic level, just using a simple app
On your phone.
on your phone in the comfort of your own home.
Okay. And after reading it, what happens? If
Right,
you're not
very good.
able to actually understand the reading, what happens?
Okay, this is where it is very, very fundamental. So that information, that data is stored in the blockchain.
Okay.
That data can be accessed by any medical professional from all over the world who is attached to that network, right?
All right.
They can pick up that information, read that information back to you, and prescribe or advise or give you any sort of medical directions. Fundamentally, what does that do for you? It saves you the time that you should have been waiting for a very, very long time. That's number one,
To go and see your GP.
to go and see your GP. That can be done in the comfort of your own home.
Okay.
Number two, that data is stored, and historically, you can measure your healthcare situation. A medical profession can use it to actually determine, to some degree, historical movement of your health, and they can determine in terms of what may happen to you. So it is a non-invasive sort of monetary strategy.
And how does one get the app?
Well,
Access to the app.
the app, it will be fully operational from around about August, September of this year. We're
Okay.
just running the pilot scheme right now. But one thing which I need to mention, it is not a proof of concept, it's a proof of product. The product is already in the market and we will be deploying them. What we want to do, however, around the globe is to establish all those clinics all over the world, and we will partner with a lot of universities, particularly in Africa,
Okay.
South Africa, South America, in Europe, whereby we will partner with different universities. Those universities, we would train a lot of young doctors
To be able to read the
to
data?
be able to read and do a lot of advanced research in different areas so that the work of the medical doctors can be reduced and the pressure that they have at the moment. So this is another advantage or another area that the blockchain will disrupt the medical community.
And how long would it take for you to get the results
Well,
that you've
the system is
app?
built that you can get the result within 5 to 10 minutes
Okay.
within that comfort of your
And
own home.
does someone call you or did it send you a text?
They could send you a text, they can send you an email, and if the situation is critical, that they needed to be able, there is a possibility that they might give you, a phone call to discuss all
Okay.
the medical.
We are just
implications.
going on a short break and we'll be back. Thank you so much. Don't go away. Go and make yourself a cup of tea and we'll be back in under a minute. Thank you so much. Thank you and welcome back. Now we are moving on to the education and the training part of stuff. I hope you have been listening. If not, you know what? If you have told you've missed the first section of the show, don't worry, I've got your back covered. I'll always upload the video later on for you to watch. Now, we are going to the section for training and how to train people so they can actually understand Bitcoin and cryptocurrency.
Very good. Okay. Like we said earlier.
Oh, it looks like we've got a call.
Okay. Yeah, I'm waiting.
Okay, let's keep talking. They'll call back.
Yeah, like I said earlier, a lot of people have an obscure view about the blockchain and the crypto.
And the reason is, if I can just correct you, I'm just talking like one of the public, right? It's probably because people are thinking maybe this is some kind of a scheme, a pyramid scheme, or why is it blockchain? Do I have to wait until I reach the top ladder for me to actually earn something?
Right, exactly. That's some of the obscure views
Yes.
about the technology itself. Blockchain, as we rightly mentioned, is simply the technology that enables things to function in finance, in health,
Hello?
logistics.
Somebody's trying to call through. Okay.
So, because of all of by virtue of my background, I have been in education over the last 40
Hello?
years.
Oh, hi. How are you? Hello?
Okay,
Okay, let's keep talking.
I've been in education for the last 40 years. Now that I went through the whole history of blockchain and the crypto, prior to 2015-16, I was in exactly the same position, that it is an obscured, it is a pyramid scheme, it is a dodgy stuff.
Because there are a lot of schemes out there.
Correct. Until I hunker myself down, it was actually through one of my students I taught on my accountancy program.
Who
many
introduced
years
you
back,
to it?
Who introduced me to it. So
Okay.
I was humble enough to be taught by my student.
So when the student is ready, the teacher will appear, right?
Absolutely. So it means that I have done a great job
You have.
for my student to be able to become my own teacher. So he came down, he explains and all the rest of this. So I started making a lot of exploratory, analysis in terms of what the blockchain really is, and pay a lot of money attending various courses in different parts of the world. Now, I've been able to help in return over the last 3.5 years, many people all over the world to understand exactly what the blockchain is. In London, we run training program every single month, once a month. But I will be releasing online training courses in a not very distant future. For example, tomorrow we have one in London, in Stratford,
Yep.
Westfield, which is start from 10 o'clock in the morning and it finishes around about 7 o'clock in the evening. What the program is really all about for tomorrow.
And I think we have a slide for that. I don't know whether they can show it.
Okay, yeah.
Yeah.
The tomorrow's education is going to be all about what is blockchain, what is cryptocurrency. Are these just urban myths or are they reality? That's what it's going to be teaching people tomorrow. Whereby I'm going to help people to understand what the blockchain is, help them to understand what cryptocurrencies are, help them to open their wallet, right?
There
like
and
their
then.
account, there and then, and also help them to trade, how they can actually trade on some of the cryptocurrency. This is what
Now,
we're going
another
to
thing
be.
I wanted to point out, because this show goes all over Africa, Europe, and the US.
Yeah.
Okay. Now, for someone who is not able to come physically to the workshop tomorrow, are you going to be running any digital workshops?
We will be running digital workshop, and
Okay.
also I'm going to also be running online, whereby people can just go onto the portal and
Okay.
pick up and purchase the actual course. It might well be what is blockchain, what is wallet, how do you open your wallet, how do you place a trade. All these are different courses that we'll be releasing in a not very distant future. Remember that my mandate fundamentally is my blockchain education is to help every single person around the globe to understand what the blockchain is, what the cryptocurrencies are,
Okay.
and how they can trade and help themselves.
Can I have a look at the flyer, please? Because I know they have shown it up. I just want to pick up on something.
Yeah.
Okay. So this is what is being shown, actually. If you can just put it up again, please. So the workshop is going to be running tomorrow, Saturday the 27th,
Yes.
April, from 10 to 6 o'clock in Stratford, London.
Yep.
And of course, you're going to be doing the digital one very soon, in the near future.
Correct.
The workshop is going to help you to master the foundations of blockchain technology.
Yep.
Recognize the financial, social, and technological benefits you will obtain by understanding the principles and the nature of the blockchain technology.
Correct.
Okay, learn the origins of cryptocurrency. If at all you're in any doubt and haven't got a clue how it started, discover cryptocurrencies versus other investments.
Yep.
And you're going to talk about the other investments.
Correct.
And how to open your cryptocurrency wallet. How
Correct.
to buy, hodl, sell cryptocurrency.
Yep.
And cashing out your investment and more. So there's going to be a lot that you're going to be covering tomorrow.
Correct.
Okay, and it's going to be in a Holiday Inn in Stratford City. So please, if you have time and you're very interested in knowing more about blockchain technology revolution, please do log on to. I think we're going to go onto your website later on.
Yep.
And people can actually register there,
You can
right?
actually register from the website.
What's the website, please?
It's actually www.myblockchaineducation.co.uk.
Yeah, www.myblockchaineducation, all one word.
Yeah.
myblockchaineducation.co.uk.
Yeah. We're also on Facebook. We're on Instagram, and you can access us from any of the other social media at the same time.
Okay. Now there was something I wanted to. It says that that the Bitcoin is the first and most trusted cryptocurrency. Is that true?
Well, Bitcoin is actually the motherboard of all the cryptocurrencies.
Okay.
And it is, if you like, the Bitcoin blockchain enabled the transaction of financial management
Of all the other currencies.
of all the other currency.
Okay.
Remember what we said the blockchain is?
Mm-hmm.
It is a thing that enables
a thing.
So the Bitcoin creates a platform whereby digital currency or cryptocurrency can be moved into fiat money.
Okay.
You can move it into dollars, you can move it into sterling, you can move it into the euro, you can move it into all the other different currencies.
So if I was
through the
sending money
Bitcoin.
from London to Uganda or to Nigeria, they're going to receive in their local currency.
Correct.
Is that right?
Correct.
Okay. And of course, as far as I'm concerned right now, it's not immutable.
Yeah.
It cannot be copied.
Yep.
And it's very safe.
Correct.
Okay, good. So now I'm excited.
All right.
I'm actually going to buy my own wallet
Okay, good. Tomorrow, yes.
and try it out. And try it out. Dr. Ahonsi,
Yeah.
is there anything else that you want to share with our viewers?
Well, what I want to share with the viewers is this, that this new phenomenon, the paradigm shift that has actually occurred, has occurred for good. Now, evolution of money had taken its root back 5,000 years ago, where barter system was introduced, where the cowries, where the coins, where the checks, where now it is its time for cryptocurrency. Do not be like a Joseph. A Joseph was a man who traveled for many, many hours on the plane without actually ordering any food on
And
the
why?
plane.
Why is that?
Because he thought that he has to pay for
The meals.
the meal.
Not knowing that it's included in the air
Not
ticket.
knowing that, yeah. You see, if you fail to ask questions, then you will never learn.
That's very
Right?
true.
It is so important that if you don't know, ask. In fact, the American president, the former president Obama says, asking questions is a sign of strength. Why? Because you learn things that you did not know before. So you appreciate your own horizon in terms of what life is all about. More
That's very
meaningful.
true.
More. So come and learn and empower yourself financially, economically.
And it's also leaving a legacy for the children, right? For parents, guardians,
Correct.
grandparents,
Correct.
If
You-
they're thinking of investment for their grandchildren, this is another way actually they can actually invest in, for
absolutely.
their grandchildren.
You remember, I am not a financial advisor.
No.
I don't advise people to invest in any cryptocurrency. What I give is education. Educate, 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 educate. Once you are educated, then you can make your own informed decision in terms of which crypto to buy, which one not to buy. So our training program is to educate people in terms of what the blockchain is all about and what are the functionality, what are the functions and the duties of the blockchain, and cryptocurrency is just one aspect of the blockchain. So we see already the application of blockchain, which is going to have its application in terms of health, in terms of politics, in terms of voter system,
Okay,
in
we are
terms of
going to round up
logistics, in
in a
terms of
minute.
administration. So the blockchain is the world itself.
Ladies and gentlemen, we are almost coming to the end of the show. Please, if you're in London and you're able to come to Dr. Ahonsi's workshop tomorrow in Holiday Inn, Stratford City from 10 to 6 o'clock to learn more about the blockchain and cryptocurrency, please do make your way there. The information is all on the screen. And also, you can go onto his website, which is www.myblockchaineducation.co.uk, and also the Facebook page. There's a lot of information there. Is there a telephone number that you want to leave?
Yes, there is a telephone number in there which is actually showing. Can have me.
Okay, we'll put it up in a minute.
+44 788 66 25549.
Thank you so much for tuning in today, and have a good day. God bless. Bye-bye.
Wow. Dead on time.